In this video, we're going to talk about poaching when you're at the net. My definition of poaching means reacting to your opponent's shot and then intercepting it. So you're not leaving before they hit the ball and trying to cross onto the other side, but rather you're reacting to their shot and then trying to intercept it before it gets to your partner. Nice. Nice. Good. So we have a cross-court rally going right now, and I am eventually going to try to intercept the ball by moving diagonally towards the net onto my partner's side to poach. Now, poachable balls are often balls that are clearing within a range of the middle of the net. So if my opponent were to hit the ball at such an angle that it's crossing over here, it's going to be unpoachable most of the time. But if he's hitting a cross-court shot that is not that wide, that's my opportunity to poach. So again, we get that cross-court rally going. I split step, I go, I can't get it, so I go back. Good. Nice. Nice get. Key for me as the net player is that I split step when my opponent's about to hit the ball, so then I can take off in the direction that he's hitting. So I'm not guessing that he's hitting cross court. I'm split stepping and watching his shot go cross court, and then I'm moving diagonally towards the net to make the distance as short as possible. If I were to move horizontally, the ball's already going to be past me. So if I try to poach it like this, it's much harder to get because the ball's traveling further away from me. Versus if I can go cross court like that, if I can go diagonally, I really shorten that distance. Now let's say my opponent's partner is also at the net. So where those cones are, let's say that's where he or she is standing. Then when I poach, I am going to try to make the ball land at their feet with some power behind it. So I got very close to the net to intercept that ball. The thing I can do to give myself an advantage on the poach is I can move closer to the net before I split step. So again, I'm shortening the distance. Now, I just want to make sure that I don't think my opponent is going to lob, but I can move closer, then split step. Now it's much easier for me to intercept that ball because I'm traveling a shorter distance. Now, if my opponent's partner is back at the baseline with him, I might also go for these cones, but trying to hit it with some touch because I don't want either one of them to be able to get it before it bounces twice. So based on where my opponents are, my target and the type of shot that I hit will change. Now, one thing that I want to be careful of when I'm poaching, especially if I end up on this side of the court, is I don't want to hit back to that baseline player there because myself and my partner might not have time to cover this half of the court by the time he's hitting the ball. So if I hit the poach back to where it came from, then we leave this big hole on that side of the court. So all he has to do is make it and he's probably going to win. Versus if I can volley in the direction that I'm moving, that is going to be a safer option for me.